Good morning, and thank you for being here today. I'm Nicole Mayo, Vice Provost for Student Affairs, and it is my honor to welcome you to the University of Cincinnati Memorial Service. Each year, we gather as a community to remember and celebrate the lives of our UC students, faculty, and staff who have passed away. This is a time to reflect and acknowledge our sorrow, but also to reflect on the love, laughter, and meaningful moments we shared with those who are our students, colleagues, mentors, and friends. In coming together, we find strength in one another. I hope today serves as a reminder that you are not alone. Your UC family grieves with you, supports you, and remembers alongside of you. Today and always, we honor our forever Bearcats.
Benjamin Addison, remembered by the Science and Engineering Libraries and myself, June Taylor Slaughter. The Science and Engineering Library was fortunate to have Ben Addison work with us since his freshman year. It was 2021 while we all wore masks. Ben's mask seemed to never stay on his nose. So I bought masks specifically for him. When the mask mandate lifted, I could see his face. Then I figured it out. A smile graced his face all the time, which pulled his mask down under his nose. Ben had an infectious smile that automatically made you smile back. Marcia Johnson, another supervisor, said Ben had a way of lighting up the room with his great personality. Everyone was glad to see him. He'd greet everyone with a warm smile that always led to great conversations and laughter. Ben was so well liked. We were truly blessed to know him and devastated by losing this beautiful, promising soul so tragically. We all miss him tremendously.
Dr. Frank J. Albers III was a native Cincinnatian, where he attended St. Xavier High School and the University of Cincinnati. Upon graduating from the Ohio State University Medical School, he became an accomplished and widely regarded OBGYN. Dr. Albers practiced obstetrics and gynecology with UC Physicians and UC College of Medicine at our Westchester site. He was highly regarded by his patients, nurses, and physician colleagues. He gave excellent care and brought warmth and joy to all interactions. Dr. Albers was a beloved and respected physician. He is deeply missed, and we are thankful for the brief time we knew him.
Amy Bernard, remembered by Amanda Oney in the School of Human Services. Dr. Amy Bernard served as a faculty member in the Health Promotion and Education program for nearly 30 years. She was an incredible chef, friend, daughter, and of course, teacher. Amy taught so many of our students about health education, behavior theory, and program development, but she also taught us powerful life lessons simply by how she lived her life. First, she taught us to always stand up for what you believe in and speak up, especially in cases of injustice. Next, she taught us to find humor in all situations. Along with always being the first one to speak up, she was also the first one to laugh and lighten the mood. Amy taught us to always share your joy and embrace life right now. We never know when our days will come to an end. She would want us to all find our own happiness and do what we love.
Charles Blue, remembered by Denise Dempsey and team and Neil Pursley. Charles, or simply Blue, was a wonderful member of the UC housekeeping team who left a positive impression on those who knew and worked with him. He always had a great smile on his face. Charles loved UC and always worked hard for the students and community. He would do anything asked of him, even coming in at 3 a.m. when his department was short-staffed. He was very generous, and if a coworker needed help, he was there. Charles received the Housekeeping Employee of the Year award in 2023, and after that, he received the Employee of the Month. He loved working for the university. Outside of work, Charles loved to fish and share his stories. No matter what he was doing, he was a proud Bearcat, and he will be missed by all.
Terry Bowling, remembered by the School of Architecture and Interior Design. SAID lost Terry Bowling, a Charis professor in January 2024 after a 2-year battle with cancer. Terry grew up in the Midwest, attended Southern Illinois University and the University of Cincinnati, graduating cum laude from architecture in 1989. He lived and worked in Brussels and Vienna before returning to Cincinnati to practice and teach. His design work garnered numerous awards, and he was honored with several teaching prizes from the university. Accomplished architects often told me that Terry was the teacher that inspired them towards a successful career. His passion for architecture was infective. He valued craft and a critical approach to materials. Terry could inspire great design from any student by meeting them at their level and elevating their expectations. That's rare in architectural education, and his talents as a designer and lecturer and his humane and thoughtful interaction with students will be greatly missed.
Kevin Bove, remembered by the Department of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine. Kevin Emil Bove, MD, Professor of Pathology and Pediatrics, passed away at the age of 89 after more than 55 years of service to the Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center, CCHMC, and the Department of Pathology and Laboratory Medicine. He was a consummate academician, maintaining busy clinical practice in pediatric pathology at CCHMC, conducting scientific investigations, leading to authorship or co-authorship of 220 peer-reviewed papers published in highly respected medical journals, and dedicating himself to teaching medical students, residents, and fellows. He was a national leader in pediatric pathology, who was elected to serve as president of the Society for Pediatric Pathology, and also served on many committees of his professional organizations and editorial boards of his journals in his field. He was also a generous and kind contributor to his department and a much appreciated teacher, colleague, and collaborator who will be remembered for all that he gave to others.
Damian Bruns, remembered by the Lindner College of Business. Damian was set to begin his freshman year at the University of Cincinnati in the fall of 2024. He had been admitted to the Lindner College of Business, where he planned to major in finance. We are deeply saddened that we did not get to learn from and with Damian. We know he was looking forward to beginning his studies and was certainly proud to be a Bearcat. We would have loved seeing his big smile on campus. Our hearts go out to his friends and family. We remember Damian with this quote: "There are some who bring a light so great to the world that even after they have gone, the light remains." Damian will continue to shine bright as a forever Bearcat.
Vanita Koger, remembered by Evan Finkley and the athletics department. Vanita served the university for 8 years. Vanita was a dedicated employee. She was very dependable and committed to the housekeeping department. We considered her as family. Even in her last days, she was trying to get back to work because she just loved it so much. A few weeks before her passing, we talked on the phone, and you were telling me how much you wanted to get back to work. I told you I will see you sooner than later, not knowing that day wouldn't come. I remember when I first met Vanita, we talked about her birthday. Come to find out, she shared the same birthday as my son. I'm going to miss calling or texting you, just wishing you well and happy birthday. Vanita, I just want you to know that you are truly missed in the athletics department. Your smile was contagious, which would light up the room. Vanita was a true Bearcat, and I am grateful to have known her. May you continue to rest in his arms.
Tanya de la Rosa Garzon, remembered by Aaron Drake. I started working at UC in the College of Arts and Sciences as an academic advisor fall of 2021, and Tanya was the first cohort freshman that I got to advise and also teach in a first-year experience class. Tanya's presence was characterized by a special brightness. She loved studying psychology and being a student in the College of Arts and Sciences. Her dream was to become a doctor. Tanya was a passionate advocate for women and minority mental health. Tanya achieved so much in her life. I enjoyed catching up with her and hearing about all of her impressive internship experiences. Tanya worked very hard to prepare for medical school and took advantage of every opportunity that crossed her path. She was fearless in the face of life's challenges. She was profoundly gracious and grateful towards those that helped her along the way. Tanya's light has dimmed, but it will not be forgotten. She deserves her flowers for all of her accomplishments. Our hearts are in communion with her family, friends, and loved ones.
Tanya Dixon, remembered by Brianna Garner. Tanya Dixon joined our small but mighty team back in 2021. We were beyond lucky to have her not only as a teammate, but a friend for over 2 wonderful years. While she came to us from Xavier, we knew she'd be an amazing Bearcat. Tanya was one of the most positive and intentional individuals I have had the pleasure of working with and befriending. Not only was her work done impeccably, but I don't think I've ever seen someone smile as much as she did while doing it. Her personality was almost as bright as the pink and purple lipstick she would sport to highlight her smile. Tanya was dedicated to providing amazing service and following procedure to a T. Those who knew her could always rely on her for not only her speed and accuracy, but also a daily dose of kindness and good spirits. Tanya made everyone around her feel hopeful and capable. I only hope that we've been able to continue her legacy. While our team has continued to grow, we will always keep space open for Tanya.
Justina Dunnigan, remembered by the College of Medicine, Department of Internal Medicine Chair's Office, Dr. John Bird Chair, Dr. Nita Asali, Vice Chair, Kelly Nita Housen, Chief of Staff, myself, Linda White, and our peers. Justina joined our Bearcat family in August 2023 after transferring from UC Health. She quickly became a trusted member of our team, coordinating RPT, ARPT in support of our Director of Faculty Affairs, Mary Mazik. She was a great listener and confidant. Her presence was felt beyond the College of Medicine. Her name, Justina, is rare, which means just and fair. And we can honestly say she lived up to her name in the office. Those who knew Justina personally may recall she built solid relationships. Her love for fashion, food, and traveling. She will be remembered for her feistiness, generosity, laughter, and sincerity. Mostly, she will be cherished for her honesty and kindness. We not only lost a colleague, we lost a friend. Embrace her love, her motherly advice, her smile, laughter, prayers, and know that while reflecting, you will gain the strength to press on through another day, one day at a time.
Megan Cridley, remembered by Chowin Guan, whose words I'll be reading. As Megan's research advisor, I had the privilege of meeting her in person a few times since she began her PhD journey in the College of Engineering and Applied Science, pursuing a doctorate in computer science. It was evident that she was bright, curious, and diligent, and I had no doubt that she would excel in academic pursuits. She was excited to continue learning. Beyond her academic talents, Megan was kind, polite, and a joy to work with. I always looked forward to our interactions and discussions. Megan's passing is a profound loss, and her bright future will be missed by her Bearcat family.
Winter Michael Landry, remembered by UC Claremont. Winter Michael Landry, a vibrant soul whose life, though tragically brief, was filled with joy, creativity, and resilience. Winter was to be a student at UC Claremont, where he planned to pursue a degree in information technology and was proud to be a Bearcat. Winter's journey was marked by his ability to rise above adversity with grace and optimism. His love for singing and performing in TikTok videos showcased his personality and creative flair. Winter was a great friend, and as a gamer, he reached friends nationwide. His acceptance into UC Claremont was a milestone that reflected his aspirations and potential. Winter's family envisioned a future where his fun-loving personality would continue to shine brightly, bringing joy to everyone around him. Though Winter's life was cut short, his spirit and the happiness he shared with others will be forever cherished. He will be deeply missed, but his legacy of resilience will continue to inspire those who were fortunate enough to know him.
Arntanaro Nelson, remembered by UC Blue Ash. Although Arntanaro was not able to begin his journey with us at UC Blue Ash, we still want to recognize and acknowledge him as a member of the Blue Ash Bearcat family. Artenaro graduated from Schroeder High School in Cincinnati. He successfully moved on to finish his bachelor's degree in psychology at Wright State and serve as CEO of a Rare Breed LLC. He had completed steps to continue his education and growth in his entrepreneurial skill set by joining the AI program at UC Blue Ash last fall. Artenaro showed so much excitement to join our UC community and had a bright future. He would have been an outstanding Bearcat and will be truly missed.
Kristen Sanford, remembered by Associate Dean Michael Whiteman, College of Law. Described by her peers as an extremely genuine and kind person who is one of the smartest people enrolled in the College of Law. Chrissy Sanford was a 3L student on the cusp of graduating this year. Chrissy aspired to be part of the work in reintroducing justice into the justice system. That was evident by her relationship with friends, work in the Legal Access Clinic, Legal Aid Society in Columbus, the Help Center, and her contributions in the classroom. Chrissy chose to pursue a legal degree to support people who are facing a significant moment in their lives through the legal system. Through her academic work, co-curricular engagement, and extracurricular involvement, she was on the path to fulfill her dream. Simply put, Chrissy's light was extinguished way too early. While we mourn her loss, we celebrate her life and achievements as she will be awarded her JD posthumously at our commencement ceremony in May.
Dieter Sam Schmidt, remembered by Computer Science Department and on behalf of Raj Bhatnagar. Professor Dieter Schmidt joined UC in 1975 and served for 35 years. He first joined the Mathematics Department, was a founding member of then newly founded Computer Science Department, and then served in the Electrical Engineering and Computer Science departments. He was a mathematician at heart and contributed foundational ideas to the fields of celestial mechanics, dynamical systems, and data encryption. After his retirement, he continued to collaborate and publish research and was a very frequent presence on campus. He was a man of very few words and was very compassionate at heart. He always went out of his way to help anyone who sought his help. He served the computer science and electrical engineering programs in various administrative roles and left a mark on all those who came in contact with him. A very big part of his life were his small planes and his gliders. He loved to fly and continued to fly often. All of us who were fortunate to work with him will remember him fondly forever.
Walter Smithson, remembered by Dr. Kimberly Majas. Dr. Walter S. Smithson joined the Department of Psychiatry and Behavioral Neuroscience in 1967 and served as president and CEO of Central Clinic Behavioral Health until his retirement in January 2024. Walter had a passion for supporting the needs of the community, seeking to strengthen access to behavioral health services by developing specialized programming at Central Clinic. He directly served clients throughout outpatient psychotherapy and published numerous books and articles. To this day, his impact continues through a collaborative relationship between the University of Cincinnati and Central Clinic. Dr. Walter Smithson, May your vision carry on in those whom you inspired.
Sergey Tregabov, remembered by the Lindner College of Business. Sergey was in his third year in the Lindner College of Business, majoring in information systems. He participated in the Business Analytics Club and was well on his way to earning a bachelor's degree. We are grateful that he chose to work toward his goals as a Bearcat. Sergey has so much potential at UC and beyond. We're heartbroken and think about the future that was lost. We would like to read a short poem in Sergey's honor. Memories. Life can never stay the same, no matter what we try. Our hands can never stop the clock of life from ticking by. But love remains unchanging in the care of sorrowing hearts, for as the love of life is stilled, the love of memory starts. We remember Sergey as a forever Bearcat.
Dr. Kiana Willis, remembered by the CCM Musical Theater Department. Dr. Willis was an incredible colleague and an invaluable member of our musical theater faculty. A professor of voice with a specialization in musical theater vocal pedagogy, she was exceptional at what she did, dedicated to her students and to our department as a whole. The work she did with us was remarkable, borderlining on miraculous. One of the most challenging things about Kiana no longer being with us is that she's no longer here to tell us her truth. We no longer have her point of view, her life experiences, and her opinion. And in the face of such sadness and so much loss, we have continued to do the work that Dr. Willis dedicated her time and attention to. We continue to hold both these truths, our sadness and our progress, simultaneously. Kiana would want us to bring our sadness into this room. She would also want us to bring our joy and our appreciation for her and for the work that she's done with us. And I know that she would want us to continue on.
Our forever Bearcats, remembered by the University of Cincinnati. We'd also like to pay tribute to our alumni, emeriti, our former faculty, and our former staff members who passed away in the year 2024. Each of these members of the University of Cincinnati community made a lasting impact here and will always be an important part of our rich history and our legacy. A book with their names is available near the flower table in the back of the room. We remember and cherish all of our forever Bearcats.
Good morning. I'm Clee Davis, the Student Body Vice President, and I'm so honored to be here at this remembrance with you all. We ask that you now turn to the backside of your program for responsive reading, and please join in reading responses marked all. At the rising of the sun and at its going down, remember them. At the blowing of the wind and in all the chill of winter, at the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, at the shining of the sun and in the warmth of summer, at the rustling of the leaves and the beauty of autumn, at the beginning of the year and at its end. We would now observe a moment of silence, followed by the chiming of a bell for each life recognized here today. And please join us in the moment of silence. We are honored to remember these students, faculty, and staff who are so deeply missed by the UC community. We invite you all to stay for a reception here into UC Great Hall. If you have not done so already, please feel free to create a memory stone at our tribute table. And if you're the primary family here today, there's a rose for your loved one at the table near the memory stones that you may take with you. And thank you all for attending the University of Cincinnati's memorial service and remembering our forever Bearcats.